Today is November 1st, 2021. It is an extremely exciting day for so many reasons. We're going to cover so much cool stuff on the channel. We're going to talk about the top collectibles that arrived in the month of October. We're going to talk about all the cool stuff that's happening in November. More importantly, today is Mrs. X's birthday. So throw her a happy birthday down in the comments below. I'm wondering what I should get her. I think maybe a coupon for 50% off some Mr. X lovin'. What do you think? We're also going to talk about some high controversial collectibles that were released, like XM Studios War Tank. You're going to find out if aliens are real or not. And did I stick to my new retirement budget of only buying 4 statues in October? And will I stick to my budget of only 2 statues in November? So as Chris would say, stay tuned to find out. As the Xtreme channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we're giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the Xtreme channel. My name is Mr. X. If this is the first time here, this is a monthly segment that we do on the first day of every month, talking about all the exciting exhibitions and expos that are coming up in the current month. I want to give a shout out to Chris, the Batman statue collector, for me busting his chops in the intro. Fantastic channel. I'm a big fan. Make sure to check that out. But during this episode, we talk about a lot of stuff. And we're going to dive right in because there is so much to cover. And you'll notice a little bit different setup here in the Xtreme Castle. It's a basement. We're not going to talk about that this month, but we will hint about it next month's episode. So make sure you've not only liked this video, but you've subscribed to the channel and you've hit that bell notification. Now, if you missed yesterday we did a sell-off for a ton of statues, specifically a lot of Hulk statues and a few random ones. If you missed that, there may be some more available, so make sure to check that out. And if there's other statues you're looking for, wait till the end of this month on November 30th. We will absolutely sell a whole bunch more. But let's dive into today, and the first thing I want to talk about are my favorite statues that arrived in the month of October, and I had a lot of amazing ones. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm filming this about 9 days early because I am traveling so much during fourth quarter. I'm actually traveling more than I'm actually home. So there may be statues that arrive before the month of October ends, but they didn't make the cut on this video. However, I had to pick just 3, which was incredibly difficult. Now, number 3 actually really surprised me. My favorite statue that arrived was the Queen Studios Batman Bale. The more I look at it, the more I absolutely love it. And this was a little bit of a controversial piece, but if you see this in person, you will know that it is absolutely the best Bale Batman statue ever made. Number 2 was also surprising, was the Prime One Studios Fugitive Predator. While I filmed that review a month ago, you guys just saw it recently. Members of the Xtreme channel actually see stuff before it actually arrives, along with a lot of other perks. Like, they know a lot of the stuff that's actually going on in the man cave here. That statue was simply amazing and blew away my expectations. My favorite statue, which I believe the review just launched recently, was the Figurama Attack on Titan. Now, while I was a little bit disappointed with it, it still is the coolest statue I got in for the month, and it's a statue I will hold on to forever. So excited to finally have that. And again, my favorite statue arriving in the month of October. Now, the question is, how did you do with hashtag restraint, Mr. X? You're trying to retire, you set a budget for yourself, you're talking about yourself in the third person, and you said in the month of October, you're going to wean yourself off and only buy 4 statues. Well, before we talk about what I bought, let's talk about what I didn't buy. So these are pieces that if I wasn't going into retirement, I 100% would have purchased. First is this custom X23. Now, I did a blog on this on the xtremechannel.com. Make sure to check that out because there's daily blogs and weekly newsletters. But this is a weird version of X23. I think it shows her primal rage. It's not her actually with the X-Men or anything like that, but I absolutely loved it. Normal circumstances, I would have bought it, but I passed. Queen Studios Venom Bust. I think this is the best Venom Bust to date. However, I did not buy this because I own Sideshows. While Sideshows is inferior, I'll never be able to sell it to get anything close to my money back on it, so therefore I'm just going to stick with Sideshows instead of losing a lot of money. Now, the last one was the XM Studios War Tank. I was initially in on this, and I have a whole bunch of problems with this piece. Before I talk about those problems, I want to let you know it looks magnificent, and props to XM and props to anybody who is getting them. Congratulations. However, obviously the price was a factor. I understand that things cost a lot more nowadays, but you're going to pay $4,000 to $5,000 for a quarter scale piece, which I have done before, I just don't ever want to do again. Also, War Machine is not that popular of a character. So for those reasons, I was kind of veering away from it. It's like, hey, I don't absolutely love Rhodey. I don't hate him. But that combined with the price, and then you add on some of the weird factors, like where the hell are Rhodey's legs? I know he's immobile, so did they just stuff him in a weird angle in the actual War Machine? Also, too much gray on this for me. It really contrasts out everything else. Now, everything I just talked about, I think this piece looks amazing, and I think that the amazing the amazing aspects of it discount everything I just said, and it's still buyable. However, one thing put it over the edge for me, and that's the size. It is just too big.
That's what she said.
The weight. They say set B is 95 kilograms. That's 200 pounds. I don't even trust a shelf to support that. I don't even have a shelf that can support that height and that depth. I would absolutely love to own this and pair this off against XM Studios Hulkbuster. I have XM Studios Hulkbuster in a Magicase Max 140 Plus, the biggest Magicase they actually make, and this won't even fit in there, won't even come close to fitting in there. So because of the massive size, I practice #restraint on this piece, which I do admit is amazing. Now, I ended up buying 4 statues in the month of October. 2 of them I don't really consider statues, but let's just talk about those. So these are the things that I purchased. First, on October 1st, I did this custom Carnage bust. I just saw the new Venom movie. Again, my thoughts are on a blog on the Xtreme channel if you want to see what that's like, and I think this looks amazing. What put it over the edge, it actually comes with a bust display of a 1/4 scale Carnage statue that I actually own, this piece right here. So because I get that extra bust display, that's what really made me pull the trigger. Speaking of bust displays, I ordered this custom Goku portrait base. So this is for the Prime 1 Studios Goku, which I also have on order, but this displays all the extra portraits for that deluxe version. I picked up XM Studios Red Hood, so I'm not planning to get rid of my XM Studios Samurai series, and I think this was just amazing. I love the character of Red Hood. I don't have a Red Hood statue, so I went ahead and grabbed him from Cosmic Chase Collectibles, my go-to for every XM Studios piece. Now this last one is one I've been searching for a long-ass time, and it retailed, I think, around $150. That's right, only $150, but it goes for $300+. I got it for $175. Prime 1 Studios Life-Size Puck. For my Berserk collection, also I'm completely redoing my setup at my office. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm going to do some tours coming up here in December. But Prime 1 Studios Life-Size Puck, I actually finally got in because I found it brand new for retail. But that was it. I think I did pretty damn good. However, like I said, I'm filming this like 10 days in advance, so who knows what I'm going to do the last 10 days of October. So on top of Mrs. X's birthday today, I do have a couple trips coming up. I actually just got back from LA yesterday. I have to go back to LA. And then hopefully my children aren't watching this because we have a surprise trip to Puerto Vallarta for them. So we're going there for 8 days over Thanksgiving. We have a huge family suite overlooking the ocean. Cannot wait to get away. Me and Mrs. X had a great trip last month. We went to the Caribbean for 5 days instead of New York Comic Con, and it was a blast. And now the whole family gets to go. So that's kind of exciting. And you may be watching, I don't care about that, Mr. X. Just show me the collectibles. Well, what if I invite you next time? You might care a little bit more. I have to warn you, Mrs. X snores. That's not true. All right, so let's talk about the Xtreme collectibles that are set to hit this table in the month of November. As a reminder, some of these I know for sure are coming as I have tracking on them. Some of them are scheduled to come, so we're going to knock on wood, and hopefully they do. But first and foremost, we have this Grimlock statue. It's been on a boat since August. Everyone and their mom has it. I redid my Transformers display. It's in a different part of the basement. He's going to face off against Devastator. Hopefully, he is here by the time this video launches. Cannot wait. One of my most anticipated pieces. Also, I know for a fact this one will arrive because it's supposed to arrive while I'm out of town. Hence why I'm filming this early. This Superman piece. Superman on a motorcycle. Again, if you don't know that storyline, make sure to stay tuned because I will talk all about it when I get the statue. Finally, I was told Prime 1 Studios Sentinel Prime will arrive. Very stoked. Got this from my go-to for Prime 1 Studios pieces. That is Comic Concepts. And it is finally here on the container. Containers have been backed up, but I'm stoked to have him. I'm also hopeful that Prime 1 Studios Spinosaurus will arrive. So this piece right here started being released in Asia. Cannot wait. I kept all my Jurassic pieces for the most part, and I actually have another Jurassic piece that will for sure arrive, is this Triceratops. Only 100 ES or 150 ES, and I have the perfect spot for him, so I will do an in-depth review on him. I'll do it on all these statues, FYI, so you don't have to worry about that. But I'm also scheduled to get this custom Hawkeye. Now, I'm really hopeful on this. I paid for shipping like a month ago, and I still don't have the tracking number, so we will find out. but this one hopefully will arrive to the collection. Unfortunately, I will be selling this because I don't collect Avengers anymore unless they are in a throne, but I'll still do a review for you guys. This Vision is also in the same situation. He already is resold, but this should arrive as well, paid for shipping. I don't think I have the tracking number. I think it's the same situation on this, but I paid for shipping about a month ago, and I think he already shipped. So I'll do a review for you guys, and then he's going off to his buyer. XM Studios Iron Maiden Eddie's piece is supposed to arrive in Q4. Well, Q4 will be almost over by the end of November, so hopefully he hits the table. Very excited to have this piece. While it's not an anime, that's where I'm putting him in my office because he just looks amazing. I think he's a great work of art. Some anime pieces that should arrive are Conrad. So this is part of the God Hand. Recently, I did a review on Void, another giant God Hand statue from Berserk. I love Berserk. I love the statues. I love the series. And that is also why I'm expecting to get Slan. I don't know. I read her name. I don't hear it spoken out loud. But I do have the deluxe version with Ubik. And this is starting to be released, so hopefully it arrives in the month. Very excited to finally add her to the collection. I'm almost completing my Berserk collection because the Skull Knight should arrive as well. I don't know about this one. I know it's coming on a container, so very excited to have this piece. I actually had to do some crazy stuff with displays because the base is so big. The Prime One Studios Skull Knight, and then I will be almost done. This piece I may cancel. Kind of a hint, at the end of this month, I'm selling all my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. So I can't decide if I want to get him in, review him, and sell him, or just cancel it and lose my non-refundable deposit. It's probably going to be the former, but PCS Shredder is supposed to arrive. We will see what happens with that. Prime One Studios 1/3 scale Harley Quinn has been delayed over and over again, but now it's scheduled to arrive. Putting her next to Bermejo Joker, I did get the deluxe version, so hopefully she will look absolutely amazing. This will actually be my next video that launches, is the Prime One Studios Ryu. Yes, that's how I say it. Your mom likes me to say it that way. So Prime One Studios Ryu is actually in transit right now. I think I get him 2 days after I film this video, so as soon as I get back from out of town, I'm going to film him, and then he will launch 2 days after this video. Queen Studios Thanos, same thing. Arrives in 2 days. This is a deluxe version. Got him from Spec Fiction. Very excited to have this piece. I didn't really want this, but I love Thanos, and I order it based on all the hype. And technically, it's a throne because he's sitting down, right? That works for me. This throne piece will arrive. Null on throne. This is a custom piece. Null, if you don't know who that is, he's the god of symbiotes. He's probably one of the most powerful Marvel pieces ever. I recently read Donny Cates' Cosmic Universe. Best read I've ever read comic-wise. So that makes me even more excited for this piece. J&D Wonder Woman is on a container for me, so I'm hoping that it's going to arrive. I think it shipped a month and a half ago, so the timing is about right. This will be my only 1/3 scale Gal Gadot piece. She says to pronounce the T, so I do what she says. But Gal Gadot, J&D 1/3 scale Wonder Woman. Tila from Tweeterhead is set to arrive. I don't have a lot of faith in this, especially since I'm still waiting for the little Hordak dragon. This is another one I may cancel because I'm getting rid of my Masters of the Universe line. And plus, Tweeterhead's never on time anyway. But we'll see how this plays out. And this last one is a big question mark as well. I think I've had this on PO for 4 years. Infinity Studios Predator. This Berserk Predator Dio. I don't know when this is going to come. I have no idea. I'm a little worried because Infinity Studios, I've owned a lot of their non-bust products, and I have some of their bust products on order, like their Wonder Woman, which has been delayed over and over. And the quality is always a little bit less than I hoped. So I'm very worried about this piece, but definitely will keep him. Definitely will do a review for you guys, and we'll see how that ends up. But that's it, guys. So very exciting month in November. Again, I'm going to make sure there's a lot of content for you. A lot of the stuff I'm selling off at the end of November, I haven't ever done reviews on. So I'm definitely going to get reviews done on those before I actually put them up for sale and ship them off. But let me know what you think of the new setup. I think it works really well. Members have already seen some of the videos that have been filmed on it. My favorite part of the video, let me know what you have arriving in the month of November. Throw that down in the comments because it might win you a statue. We will be giving all of these statues away, plus additional ones at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. To win one of these statues, all you have to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, you've hit that bell notification, and then just drop a comment below. Every 5,000 subscriber milestone, we are going to do a random drawing and pick a random comment and give one of these statues away, plus some additional ones I'm not showing right now. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. But again, thanks so much, guys. So much exciting stuff happening. Can't wait for some upcoming room tours to show you what's going on. For now, check out the Xtreme channel, Instagram, Facebook page, and TikTok. The link is in the description below. Also, make sure you subscribe, and please, please drop me a like on the way out. It really, really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Take care.